Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. As always, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to check the videos out. I really do appreciate it. Once again, I do have to apologize for the sound of my voice. I sound very stuffed up. Probably going to sound like this for the next couple of days, possibly the next week. So just bear with it, and hopefully, as I said, it doesn't really get in the way too much. But we do have more PlayStation news, rumors, and leaks to go over and discuss in this video. So before we dive into it, be sure to hit the like button to help the video out and show your support. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. The first topic I want to talk about briefly is the January 2022 PlayStation Now lineup. This was revealed over on the PlayStation blog, and Sony is letting us know that all of these games are available today, starting January 4th. And so you're going to be looking at Mortal Kombat 11, Final Fantasy The Zodiac Age, Fury Unleashed, Unturned, Super Time Force Ultra, Kerbal Space Program Enhanced Edition. So those are all the titles that are making their way to PlayStation Now. It doesn't really seem like a very strong lineup, but you know, this is what we get pretty much on a monthly basis. Sony brings some more games into PlayStation Now, and this is what you're looking at. So let me know what you think about this lineup down below. But moving on to the next topic, we're talking about something that I think a lot of PlayStation 5 owners are going to be happy to hear about. Now, it's not official, it's still a rumor, but it seems like it is right around the corner. I'm talking about the PlayStation 5 finally receiving VRR support, or variable refresh rate support. This is something that a lot of PS5 owners are anticipating Sony will be bringing in some type of firmware update. And so this is reading from WCCF Tech, where it says the PlayStation 5 console will be getting variable refresh rate support imminently via a firmware update, according to a new report. In a new video shared on the HD TV Test YouTube channel, Vincent Teo reported that the new Sony TVs launching this spring, such as the A90K, will support VRR at launch, coinciding with the imminent arrival of VRR support on PlayStation 5 via a firmware update. So this was pretty interesting to me because I did see today that Sony announced a new line of TVs, specifically their 2022 lineup, and they look pretty amazing and they sound pretty amazing as well. And this is one of the things that Sony is highlighting with their TVs, that they, you know, will support VRR, and it just makes sense considering, you know, Sony has a new console out here, the PlayStation 5, that has yet to support VRR. I mean, it's pretty much confirmed that we're likely going to get this update in the next few months. I would be very surprised if we didn't. And this individual from HD TV Test seems to be very confident about it as well. And I would assume that they're somewhat in the know here when it comes to this type of stuff. So there you go. If you are a PlayStation 5 owner who is looking forward to VRR, you know, just be a little bit more patient. It seems like it is right around the corner. I know some people are going to think, well, it's too late, but hey, it's better late than never. And I think that, you know, once Sony delivers it, PS5 owners will certainly be happy. I think VRR is just something that pretty much everybody can benefit from. So there you go. That's the latest update I have for you on variable refresh rate support for the PlayStation 5. But the next piece of news I have for you guys is in regards, once again, to Kojima Productions. You guys know I'm a big Kojima Productions fan, and I, as well as many others, are eagerly anticipating the announcement of their next title. So we have an interesting article here from PlayStation Lifestyle, where the title reads, Hideo Kojima says he's experimenting with a, quote, radical, unquote, project. So it says here, revered creator Hideo Kojima has said that he's currently experimenting with a radical project and hopes to delve into video and radio work in 2022. To mark the end of 2021, Kojima thanked fans for their support while lauding Kojima Productions for managing to release Death Stranding Director's Cut for the PlayStation 5 in the midst of everything going on. Now he's ready to start, quote, something new in earnest, unquote. Although 2021 was still a very difficult year for us, we managed to deliver the release of Death Stranding Director's Cut for PS5 safely, even in this situation, while we were solemnly preparing and experimenting with new titles. Thank you very much. This year I'm going to start a new work in earnest and move to the next level of experimentation with a radical project. I'm also hoping to get the video team going, and I may start doing something like a radio project. It sounds like Kojima-san has his hands full. In his end-of-the-year interview with Famitsu magazine, Kojima teased at least 2 titles, one of which he described as a big title and the other as a new challenging title. It's unclear which one of these is the radical one, but we'll find out in due course. It's worth noting that it didn't take Kojima Productions too long to release Death Stranding. It was out 4 years after he announced his partnership with Sony Interactive Entertainment to make a PS4 game. Quote, "As the boundaries of entertainment disappear in the near future, I'd like to make this a year that we take a step forward into challenging different mediums and expressions," Kojima told Famitsu. So at this point, we are just going to have to patiently wait to find out what this title is, but you know, I suspect that Kojima will continue to tease out these new projects, and it seems he is fully aware at this point that fans are eager, certainly eager to learn what these new games are. So I just wanted to keep you guys updated with that. Maybe you can give me your best guess as to what he means by a radical project and all this crazy experimentation he's apparently doing. But we also have news that Death Stranding Director's Cut is going to be releasing for PC in spring of 2022. It's going to be releasing on both Steam and the Epic Games Store. And this was announced today. It was, rumored for the past like 24 hours. Then Kojima Productions just came out and confirmed it. And so 505 Games will be the publisher once again, and they say here, exciting news, Kojima Productions' Death Stranding Director's Cut will launch simultaneously on both Steam and Epic Games Store in spring of 2022. This is the definitive Death Stranding experience and will incorporate Intel's new XeSS graphics technology. So there you go. A lot of people were wondering when Death Stranding Director's Cut was announced if it was going to have a PC release, and it seems like they're following kind of the same path that they did with the PS4 version. It eventually made its way to PC. Same thing here with the Director's Cut version. But the final topic I want to go over is just something kind of random, but I did find interesting. I came across this article from Game Rant where it says Shaquille O'Neal gave away 1,000 PS5s and Nintendo Switches to kids for Christmas. So it says here, Shaquille O'Neal has given away thousands of gifts to children at an elementary school, including a huge quantity of PS5 and Nintendo Switch consoles. The generous gesture was intended to bring some Christmas cheer to underprivileged children during the holiday season. And this is what Shaquille O'Neal had to say. He said, "My father was a drill sergeant. My mother was just a hardworking woman. They had little, but they taught me the value of giving back. They taught me the value of helping those in need. I called, my friend from Nintendo Switch, ordered about 1,000 Switches and 1,000 PS5s. I went to Walmart and got bikes. So, yesterday at this little elementary school in Georgia, kids were crying. Kids were happy, and that's what it's all about." So yeah, that's what Shaq had to say about doing this. And it's funny because I saw this kind of making the rounds, and the response from a lot of people online is, where did he manage to get 1,000 PS5s? And obviously that's, something that people are naturally going to ask themselves, considering how difficult it is for anybody to get their hands on a PS5, let alone 1,000. But, he's Shaq. I'm sure he has his connections, and I'm sure he has his way of doing this, making something like this happen. But I thought that this was just a pretty cool story, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. It's always cool to see stuff like this happen, but there you go. That's pretty much all I have for you guys. I hope you did enjoy this video. I hope you did find it informative. Leave it a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell notification icon, and feel free to share the video out on top of all that. But until next time, guys, take care.